Alright, hello guys, welcome back. Today is March 29th, Sunday. Just a quick weekly game plan, what I'm looking out for this week. Um, New week, new chances, new opportunities to redeem ourselves, to go in and do better, be better. I'm going to start by removing everything, just so we can have a very clean look at everything. Starting off, I guess, to start off with the news this week. We have a pretty insane calendar this week, starting off with Powell speaking tomorrow, and then wrapping it up with a Friday NFP. In between all that, we have I think a JOLTS on Tuesday. I think there's a red folder news almost every day this week. So yeah, just be very careful. Obviously, when there's news, there's liquidity, so don't be scared. But I'd be very careful with the Powell one, especially. Just starting off with NQ on the daily here. Um, I do want to see continued bearishness, and the question is, do we want to retrace higher into a premium before moving lower, or do we want to just start moving lower right away? Just because we've already done a lot of back and forth over here. We trade up into this order block over here. I mean, there is this FEG, but more likely than not, we create this FEG. Maybe use it, or we use it to trade into, and then see it move lower. Um, but yeah, I don't know if it makes much sense to want to trade above this respected order block into the FEG, but hey, you know what, it might. So just be very aware of that. It'll be a lot more clear come, as always, Monday night. After a full day of trading, we should be able to have a little bit more information. We do even have like a very small new week opening gap too, right over here. We've already, traded into and found resistance off of. But yeah, I mean that's all I got for now. In terms of levels, um, we're already at these lows right here. You got rejection block close right here, and then that low, and then you have rejection block close right here, and then that low, FEG, FEG right here, FEG right here, and even this order block right here, this level here, something I'm watching for. But yeah, we'll have a more clear reading as price approaches these levels. If they do, if we go down to this low and see some type of rejection and starting to move higher, then maybe we can anticipate a retracement up into premium before continuing lower, or maybe we got a trend change. We'll have to wait and see. But that's the game plan for now. For dollar itself, I'm gonna go ahead and clear it too, but I'm still bullish on. We have bullish FEG created right here with overlapping bullish order block, something we could see a trade down into before continuing higher. Um, Oops, something like that. But yeah, then maybe see a move higher. We could also consolidate. That could be very likely. But I mean, we could also invert and then go down for the lows. So just be very careful. Again, this also depends on if Trump tweets anything or says something crazy to manipulate markets for like the fourth time this month. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think Powell's going to set the tone, especially on Monday. See what we want to do. Maybe we use Powell as manipulation and then start to move in our intended direction right after. Maybe we consolidate and then use jolts as manipulation. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And then looking at ZB itself, I'm gonna go ahead and remove, and aligning myself with NQ here. I'd be bearish as well. Inside of this FEG could be a good example with bearish order block. I don't think it makes much sense to want to go back up for these highs. So if we do, then I'd watch out for these rejection block highs and so on. But I mean, if we also look at CN, there is SMT right here. CN making lower lows while ZV making higher lows. I want to see what ZF is doing. ZF also lower. So yeah, I mean, I'd be very careful. This could also, this tells us a lot. What we want to do here could tell us a lot. This could mean that this SMT could be bullish. As we approach this, maybe we want to invert it and then see some type of move higher. I wouldn't be surprised, but that'll start to kind of decouple from my NQ bias. Another thing I did really want to mention too is NQ really could see some insane bearishness tomorrow, right off the bat, just insane bearishness, just because we have a low in daily. We created a low on the daily in direction of order flow, so be very mindful of that too. Like I say though, it'll be a lot more clearer come tomorrow night. But yeah, I hope you found this insightful. Please take care. Good luck this week and be safe.